Hi guys, so today we'll talk about Dart, Lacing. We will talk about data types. And do you know what is Dart? Dart is kind of programming language that is used to build a cross-platform apps that would work both on Android and on iOS. So you can use Flutter, it's kind of IDK for Dart, to build this app. And now we would start learning words that are related to this area. So these words are closely related to the Dart language, to the programming, and to the math. So if you're gonna study in China or you would work with Chinese, you would definitely need them. And these are our 10 first words that you would learn. So please listen there several times. First, you would listen them slowly and then faster and explain each word, and we would translate sentences later.
简单的函数满足需求应当避免声明抽象类。函数满足需求应当避免声明抽象类。
So you can see that the word 简单的 on the first slide means simple. And here you can see on this video that I would play now the guy who is doing surfing, and it's really simple for him. And our second word is 函数, means function. Usually students use this word a lot during the algebra and geometry lessons. Definitely you would use it even in the computer science lessons. You would have some exercises with it, so you should look at this word, and you can look at the function nearby that I have put it, and you can see that this and this graph, it looks kind of similar. If you would turn it to the 80 or to the 90 degrees left, you would see that they actually look similar, almost the same. So you can imagine, you can turn it in the different side in your imagination, and you can compare it with the word 函数. So 数 means number, and this 函 actually gives it a meaning that it's a function. And on the next video, I would play different formulas, and this is kind of formulas and functions that we usually use in the different lectures in the technical universities. And it's very important word. You should look at it very carefully, write it down, and you should write a whole line of this word. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and receive good content every day. Our third word is Manzou. So this word is also used a lot in the different exercises, in the different math questions, math tasks. So if in your university or on your job you would have some questions related to math, you would have this word Manzou that actually means satisfy many times. You can match this word in some proofs in math, and also it used a lot in the probability in statistics. So you should write this word down too, and be sure that you remember it, because you would see it many times. It's not so much used in the different HSK questions, that it means 汉语水平 and 考试, and actually it's used in real life much more. I think HSK cannot really help you to prepare for studying, because this words that you would meet during your education, especially in the technical universities, this vocabulary has no relation to HSK. I'm serious. Majority of these words, I didn't use in my real life. So we didn't have some words like 函数 or Manzou or some other words like that, or 简单 that it is also used a lot. And as far as I know, it doesn't have it in the HSK vocabulary. So Okay, so our next word is 需求. 需求 means demand. And on this graph, you can see that if price is very high and quantity is low, demand is also very high. So 需求 is very high. If price is low and quantity is high, demand is also very low. So 需求 would be low. And on the opposite side, supply grows up. So if quantity is high and price is low, supply is also low. And if quantity is low and price is high, supply is also very high. They're like on the two opposite sides. So demand and supply, they're opposite. And you can see next video is about 需求. And I showed a camera, so you can imagine that camera is our that goods that we have, and company decide to make a high price on it, and quantity is very low. So where 需求 would be in this moment, right? It would be very high, and if price would be low for this camera and quantity would be high, where would be 需求? Our demand would be very low, right? And you can tell more about it, you can think about it, and you can write the word 需求 down, because you would meet it many times during your lectures, during your homework, during your quizzes, and also tests. It's a very popular word, and I think each student that's gonna go to study in China or would work with China. And let's go to our next word. Let's move on. So our next word is 应当. 应当 means should, and in this picture you can see you should be writing. So you should be writing the word 应当, and you should write it down several times, several lines. Just repeat 应当, 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 and finally you would remember that 应当 means should. So you应当 be writing. You can next time tell to your friend, you 应当 come to my house, 你应当 should help me with homework, 你应当 should something. Just try to use 应当 as much as possible in your daily life, on your daily basis, and you would see a progress with the word 应当. And our next video is about the guy who is doing exercises. So you can say you 应当 should do exercises every day. You 应当 should go running every morning. You 应当 should do your homework on time. So just make different sentences with the word 应当 and try to 应当 more. Oh no, what did I say? So you 应当 write this word down, and you 应当 do exercises every morning at the same time. Actually, I 应当 do exercises every morning, but I haven't done exercises every morning for a long time. But I'm really trying. Okay, I'm not trying. I'm so lazy. Maybe guys, you would encourage me. So if you think that I 应当 do exercises every day at the morning, you can write comments down and tell me that you 应当 do exercises every morning. And please give in the comments suggestions what we 应当 should do every day at the same time. So what should we do? Please. Okay, so let's move on. Our next word is 避免. So 避免 means avoid something. So you can tell you should avoid to cross the road in the wrong place. So you should 应当 avoid 避免 to cross the road in the wrong place. You 应当避免 to cross the road in the wrong place. Remember the word 避免 because it's a very common word and many people use it. So remember the word 避免. Remember that you can use the word 避免 to get the word 应当, and you can just remember 应当避免应当避免应当避免. You can write down this word together and remember them also together. Like in English, you have a measure pressure. You can remember the word measure, you can remember the word pressure, but it's better to remember both these words together. So you would just say measure pressure. So you also can say 应当避免. Yeah. So remember about this word and think carefully when you are using them, and it's better to use them together, like you should, to avoid something. You 应当避免 to cross the road in the wrong place. And our next video is actually about the road, and you can see many cars, and one of these cars is actually like this driver, he broke some rules there and he crossed the road in the wrong place. So you actually can think that he should avoid to cross the road in the wrong place. He should 应当 Now we are coming on the most interesting part of our lecture. We would combine all these words that we learned just now, and we would translate the whole sentence. So we would use all the words that we just mentioned, and we would make a sentence that is actually like a real sentence from the real text about programming. Actually, it's about programming language Dart. So if you would have a text about it, or you would need to code something in it, you can also learn it and translate, and you would understand better what it's about. So let's read it. 如果一个简单的函数就能满足你的需求，就应当避免声明一个只有单个程序的抽象类。You remember all these words. If you don't remember something, it's okay, just read Pinyin and let's translate it. So translation would be, if a simple function can meet your needs, you should avoid declaring an abstract class with only a single member. So simple is 简单的 function 函数 can meet your needs. You should avoid 应当避免 declaring an abstract class. Abstract class is 抽象类 with only a single member. Single member is 一个只有单个程序的. So we used all these words that we learned just right now in the one sentence. Let's read it one more time. Read it together with me. Okay, slowly. 如果一个简单的函数就能满足你的需求，就应当避免声明一个只有单个程序的抽象类。Okay, let's read again. From the word 应当避免声明一个只有单个成员的抽象类。Okay? You can listen this part several times and read it again and again before you would not feel that it's like perfect and you're fluent in it. It's good to remember this sentence. You can use it when you're talking to your friends, and you can like surprise them with your high knowledge of Chinese language, and your boss would be also surprised that you can say some kind of sentence like this in Chinese about programming. It's a huge plus when you are going to work.